Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an UDES 03. It's a Tier 8 Swedish tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of Serene Coast and it's under the command of the TheCrazyPlatypus.
Let's get this show on the road.
Well, yes, I'm afraid Wargaming really excelled themselves around about this time. They managed to get rid of the engine noises, but if you tried to restart the replay, all you ended up with the tracks not moving and some engine noises. So we're going to have to replay these videos with the Virgin client and no engine noises whatsoever. At least we get the sound effects. Anyway, 105mm gun fixed in the hull. It's got siege mode and it's capable of doing 390 alpha, penetrating 288 with standard APCR. And with the premium APCR, it goes through 330mm of armor. So it's actually quite efficient. This is a Tier 8 game, only Tier 8s. And the first enemy targets have turned up. Oh, he bounced off the E75TS, which as we know is a modified Lerva. A lot of enemy tanks over there. Might be able to get a shot on that M4Y. Yes, he does. 359 low roll. Okay, wait for the reload. Standard reload, 11.22 seconds. And another pen, this time in the Bisonte. A lot of action going on that corner of the map. Now he fired blind there because he couldn't see the outline. More than likely though, the enemy tank was passing through the gap and he might have got a chance. Now he's got a chance on the M5Y. And he gets it. He hits the cupola on the M4Y. Okay, we've got Type 59 over there. Fires blind because, of course, he doesn't know if he'll have a chance. Okay, he's come out to siege mode. No, he didn't hit the Type 59, so he's going back into siege mode just in case. Oh, he came out of siege mode again. But he's gone back in. Okay, can you get a shot on that Fox? The CS52 Liss. He's turning around. Yes, good shot! And he's got his first kill. Now, Type 59's still there, but he keeps popping up and popping back down again. We're one tank down on the enemy at the moment. He's actually having quite a good game. Type 59 is not cooperating at all. Might be able to get a shot at that E75 if he comes around the corner. He's decided to change position because there are enemy tanks actually coming in on the peninsula. In fact, there's an AMX M449 and he pumps our round through. It's the Liberté version, the one with the colours, with the tricolor. Can't get another shot until he goes to the gap. There you go. Oh, missed his chance. He wasn't ready in time. He wasn't reloaded, but I thought for a second that Liberté was going to come back through the gap, but he might be able to get a chance for the IS-22. Wait for it. Go for the gap. Aim for the gap. Okay, ELC Evan 90 moving fast, and he gets a hit, but it's a low roll, 368. He was spotted, so he has to pull back down. In fact, he has to run because there's an enemy Barras. The Barras just died. He crashed. He fell off the cliff. And he's out the game, but we're 2 down on the enemy now. In fact, the enemy's headed towards our cap area, and all we've got is an M46 pattern defending that area. It's the Ripper pattern. Okay, might be able to get a shot on the Bisonte at this distance. It's a long way away. This vehicle has a view range of 350 meters, but at the moment we're actually relying on our teammates to give us sighting of the enemy. Forward speed 70 kilometers an hour, so it is quite a fast little tank destroyer, otherwise known as the mountain goat, the UDES. One of the first vehicles we can see in the game that actually has proper siege mode, where it's actually aimed by the tracks. It was developed in the 70s, but there was blueprints only, so it never actually existed, this tank. Kill shot possible. Yes! 2 kills. Good shot. Well, there's one enemy tank in the cap area now. It's the IS-22. Fairly low on hit points, I think. Or at least he might be. He's not staying in the cap. He's actually chasing after us. Yep, there he is. Okay, so he could turn here and fire back. But he's pushing through. Okay, I'm going to try and get a good position so we can shoot at this IS-22. Into siege mode. Try and get a shot on the... No, can't get a shot. Oh, we can! And in fact, actually, I think that must have been close to the Chrysler. But he's actually through the gap. Now he can get the IS-22. Nice shot. Low roll. 372. We were spotted, so we're going to have to... Oh, no, he's not going to change position. He's going to fire some more. Pumps one into the Chrysler. Gets a low roll. 381. Pulls back to try and stop the guy shooting at us, but he does get a hit. But he gets hit again. Another low roll. 380. Trying to pull back to avoid him firing. Okay, our teammates have cleared the enemy tanks behind us, although there is a few light tanks still moving around. But they've got their own UDES has just died, and they're going after the ELC that we hit earlier, and we can't see any more tanks. And they have killed the ELC, so now there's only 3 enemy tanks remaining, and that includes the Chrysler GF that we fired at, the Ferdinand, and a Type 59. The Type 59 was somewhere up in the north. You can see that we've got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel. So the Crazy Platypus has been playing this quite a lot, taking a nice little commanding position here with the bush. He's got a shot. We did have a shot briefly. Now, the LT-432 can find him. Yes! Nice shot. High roll. 429. The Chrysler is a one-shot. He's going for the Ferdinand again. And he gets it. Another high roll. 397. We've been spotted, but we won't move. It's probably the Type 59 that spotted us. The Chrysler goes down. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was the Ferdinand. Ferdinand was killed. The Chrysler's a one-shot. The Chrysler's now gone down. He went down to the LT-432. Now, remember, we were spotted, so it might be the Type 59. No, I think he's going to go through the gap here underneath the bridge. This thing doesn't turn very well. It's got a pretty poor traverse. Armor's very thin on this vehicle as well. It's only 20 millimeters, but it's so well angled that some shots will literally bounce off because they get an auto ricochet. Although being only 20 millimeters on the hull armor means that you can overmatch it with just a 60 millimeter gun. So even 76 millimeter guns will be able to overmatch the armor. No sign of him yet. Okay, so we're going to go across the bridge. Everyone hunting for that last kill, the Type 59. He's decided to hide himself. Well, Sixth Sense will give him away. The moment we spot him, everyone will know where he is. And we've been requested to platoon with the Skoda T56. And we've both got 3 kills, so if we both survived the battle, then there's a brother in arms. Okay, it looks like we're going to cap out because our teammates are in the cap and they want to end the game. And that's it. Game over. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for the Crazy Platypus in the UDES 03. He managed to get a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle, as well as a brothers in arms for having at least 3 tanks, 3 kills, and being in platoon with somebody else who had at least 3 kills. And he also got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game, and a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. His win rate was 7,488, which is Super Unicum standard and quite a bit more. He was working his way up to his 3rd mark at this time, and so he had to maximize his damage every game. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the high damage was 4,588 hit points to the Crazy Platypus, second highest damage to the SU-130PM with 3,570, and the third highest damage turned out to be the LT-432, who picked up a Confederate and 3,530 hit points of damage. The Skoda, our platoon mate, actually got a Brothers in Arms, and he also picked up the Invader medal by capping out, and the VK100-01P got a cool headed in that game. When it came to kills, it was the Skoda who did the best with 4 kills. 3 kills went to the Crazy Platypus and also to the E75TS on the enemy team. And 2 kills went to the SU-130PM, the LT-432, the IS-22, the Ferdinand, and the AMX-50-100 on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, he's actually in 2nd place because he got beaten by the LT-432 with all of his spotting. Yes, he did get a rather large amount of spotting. Come on. There you go. No, he didn't actually. 450. I'm looking at this now and I'm wondering why he got the higher base XP, but he didn't get a lot of spotting. So yeah, I'm a bit puzzled to that. Well, he got 1,227, but the Crazy Platypus managed to get 1,131 in 2nd place. They were the only 2 players who managed to get over 1,000 base, and the 3rd one was the SU-130PM with 932. He fired 18 rounds, got 15 direct hits on the enemy and 13 penetrations, damage of 4,588, of which 3,087 were at more than 300 meters. You'd expect that because this tank is a tank destroyer designed to shoot the enemy from very long range away and not to be seen because, of course, the armor is very thin. 1 hit received, it was penetration, that was from the Chrysler. 10 enemy vehicles were damaged, 3 were killed, 561 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 58,631 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 5,697 credits profit. And when it came to base XP, or XP, he earned 1,696 and no multipliers, so that's all the experience points he took away, but at least it was a good result. He has sent me in another replay, so let's have a look at that one. The second battle is on the Berlin map, and we're on the East Spawn. Game on. Well, as before, we've got no engine noise, down to wargaming, I'm afraid. Yes, that 1.17.1.2 update wasn't very good. They had loads of bugs, and yes, one of the bugs was you didn't get the engine sounds in the replay. You did get them in the game, just not in the replay, which was unfortunate. And if you did try to reboot and start the game again to get the engine noises, you lost the tracks. Yes, the tracks wouldn't work and then it didn't look right. Anyway, he's taking it up into a position in the field, gone to siege mode. Okay. First target DK. Yeah, he punches straight through that gap. The guy's sitting on the corner. He's using the brick wall to cover him, but couldn't stop the round hitting him, doing 390. The 388, but the second shot, that was on the Panther, 390 on that one. That's an average roll. He did get some spotting there on the VK when he got hit by tracking the guy, or not spotting, but spotting damage assist rather. There's our platoon mate, the LT-432 Nightmare, and oh, there's 432's in the bunker. Well, we didn't pay him, but we did get a shot into him, and he fired an 85mm round back at us. Not good. More than likely he'll try another shot just to see if we're still here. Now, he might have seen that damage being done there. We knocked over some furniture. Okay, he's loading the APCR. Total capacity of ammo is 40 rounds. Oh, is he over that corner? Well, he just knocked over some furniture inside the bunker, which means he might be headed in that direction. Or he might be trying to shoot at some of our guys in the south. Unfortunately, we're losing up in the north quite badly. We've only got the KV-4 Kreslinski still alive. And I don't think he's going to be alive for very much longer. There's the LT-432. And we did pen him this time, but again, we take another 85mm round. And unfortunately, he set fire to us, which means he ended up getting 284 hit points out of us with that one shot. Not good. Now, this side of the map, we are shooting at these guys. Go for the Hellcat. By the time he dialed in, unfortunately, it was too late, but Nightmare got the kill on him. Panther up on that height. Can we get a shot? Not yet. Panther just got hit by Arty. He's stunned. There's 2 Arty on either team in this game. I think that Panther's about to go. T-3485M is probably going to start making panicking moves, but the enemy has come in behind us. Now, he didn't spot us. It was a Cromwell. And we're going to change positions so we can reset the cap. We're safe from the left. One shot to kill the Cromwell. 292. Next tank to go into the cap circle will be the VK3601H. Takes a hit. A high roll, 401, and we got track damage on him as well. Can we get the shot in before he goes into cover? No, we can't. Going for the leather. No, we hit him, but it says armor not hit. Obviously, that means we did hit him, but it's just not going to give us anything. Okay, going back into siege mode. Pulling up slowly so he can't see us. He's gone behind cover. Easy shot into the ISU-152K. Oh, sorry, the ISU-152. It's not a K version. K is the premium one. Oh, we tried to go for the turret. Unfortunately, the turret on the lever is very strong. And it did withstand that. I'm wondering if he's using that wreck for cover. It looks like there's a wreck there. Okay. That definitely did damage him. High roll 425. Yes, there is a wreck in that position. That's the Cromwell wreck. And he's using the wreck for cover. He's pushing the wreck about. Also got to watch out for a T-25-2s moving to our right. Easy kill on the VK. But we were spotted. 2 kills now. And our platoon mate's also got 2 kills. He went through the turret that side because he's got the flat side of it. Now the ISU-152 is still in the cap area. Tried to go for the cupola, couldn't get it. We might have to reposition. Oh, T-25-2 just went down, which means that's good news because the threat was that the enemy might get behind us. We're 1 up on the enemy now, but we just got spotted by the LT-432 in the bunker. And they've got 2 in the cap. Our Panther's going over to get a reset. I think the LT-432 comes out. Oh, good shots. 3 kills now. Unfortunately, our platoon mate got wiped out. That means now there's only 3 enemies left. The ISU-152. He's over here. He's just outside the cap area. And we should be able to get him with just 1 shot in his rear. He's not looking at us. He's looking at somebody else. Oh, and the kill shot goes into the Arty. The GW Panther takes him out. And that leaves just 2 enemy Arty left. The S51 and the M44. Okay, so we're going back into transit or traveling mode. Out of siege. Okay, we could load the HE rounds right now. So I mentioned before, the HE rounds capable of 480 alpha, 53 millimeters of pen. Whoa! He was airborne on that one. Okay, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't think he was actually looking where he was driving when he actually did that. Good way to destroy the suspension. Yeah, he's literally getting air every time he pops over those. Now, we are assuming that they're up in the north, and the main reason for that, obviously, is that our guys did go all the way through the southwest corner of the map, and so it's very unlikely they're anywhere but in the north. Oh, and he's done it again. I think he's trying to do this on purpose. They found one of them, the S51. No sign of the M44 yet. There's the M44. He didn't last very long. T-34-2GFT got a shot on him, and he's out the game. It's just the S51 now. And we could just go in for the ram and try and take him out that way. What a way to go. Amaracked and rammed. Well, that was a truly excellent result at the end of the game. It was an ace tanker game for the Crazy Platypus and the UDES 03, but it wasn't just any old game. That was his third mark of excellence. Congratulations. He also managed to get a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points with his own vehicle. Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 5 exactly. He got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game overall. And he also got a defender for resetting the cap, getting at least 70 defense points in the process. His win rate was 7,738, which is super unicum and a lot more. Let's have a look at team score. The highest damage was 4,124 hit points in this one. The LT-432 on the enemy team, the guy in the bunker, he got 2,877. He was quite good at getting shots on the Crazy Platypus, but the Crazy Platypus got a lovely snapshot into him just as he left the bunker and blew him to pieces. The third highest damage in this one went to the 7032 on the enemy team. He got 2,178 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, it was shared at the top position by the Crazy Platypus, the T-34-2GFT, and the LT-432 on the enemy team. All had 3 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, he's got that one. So he's got the top in all 3 columns on his third mark of excellence. 1,189 went to the Crazy Platypus. 1,102 went to his platoon mate, Nightmare, in the LT-432. And they were the only 2 players who managed to get over 1,000 base in the game. Unfortunately, Nightmare did get killed during the game, but he did more than enough to win the game, or at least to get a high base. And you can see here, nearly 2k of spotting, together with 1,700 of damage. So, but combined, he was actually rocking it with 3,745 combined. So, nice game for him. We can see the Crazy Platypus fired 16 rounds in this game. He got 13 direct hits on the enemy, 11 penetrations, 4,124 hit points, of which 3,321 were at more than 300 meters. So again, most of the damage done at long range, because this is a long range sniper. You don't want to get close to the enemy if you can help it, unless of course you're doing what he did at the end of the game, which is to say, let's end this game with a real big spectacular bang. He got 2 hits received, both penetrations, and they both came from the same guy, the LT-432 on the enemy team. 7 enemy vehicles were damaged, 3 were killed, 962 hit points of damage assistance, and he got 74 defense points when he reset the cap. Now, he earned 58,035 credits for the battle, but of course the ammunition was rather expensive, and after repair he actually only made a small loss of 881 credits. So acceptable, considering he had to fire the premium rounds to make sure that he got the damage to get his third mark. 1,783 XP, 1,784 for mission completion, 3,567 experience points altogether. Congratulations on getting your third mark of excellence on the UDES 03. I hope you enjoyed both those replays. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.